Another RetroJunkie.net video.
Just thought I'd do a quick video of the Sharp PC-4500 while I've got it open. There's the top bit. So I've got troubles with the hard drive in this one, which isn't a very good thing. So I'll just give you a quick layout of what we've got here. I think this is the RAM board here. We've got some sort of EEPROM there. Giant external connector at the back. Unused connector there. This one runs, or this one runs. That connects to the that board. And we've got the power supply area, floppy drive, power button, DC in jack, socket. The hard drive itself is quite an interesting beast. This one was made by JVC. The defect table is clear, which is very good. So the drive has a proprietary connector. You might be able to see if my camera focuses. It's not going to bless us with a focusing today. Pause the video, rewind, you can have a look. Which then connects into this cable, which goes to this board. And this board ordinarily sits like that. Knew I'd get there. So it sits in there. The upright hard drive controller board, more or less. With all the circuitry for the hard drive. But there you go. So I'm going to try and get this drive to come back to life and see how we go. These things are powered by sealed lead acid batteries. There's the... oh, this camera. How do I reach this camera? It just doesn't focus. There we go. So that's the battery. If anyone's looking for one, speakers over there. This one was obviously one with a hard drive and a floppy drive, a PC-4521. 21 probably indicates the hard drive. 21 meg / 20 meg. Yeah, as you can see, the floppy drive has a bit of a different design as well. And the only real-time battery in this puppy appears to be this. So if you want your battery to stick, you're going to need to find a new battery. Got a serial number 073079577. So there you go. These ones are powered by the NEC V40, which is a V20 but in embedded form. As you can see, it's a microchip just sitting there. And that's it. There's a couple of ports on the side. There's ports everywhere on this thing. No sort of modern looking ports though, unfortunately. No USB. So one usually sits in somewhere like there. So thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something by just having a quick look inside this machine. Its layout, design. Keyboard's quite a nice keyboard. They are, as one of the other work colleagues here pointed out, the keyboard has a big gap so they could fit the transformer and giant capacitors in, otherwise it would just be a normal keyboard. But it's quite a quirky design with the numpad up here, not making the keyboard too wide. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and RetroJunkie.net for more. Will the hard drive spin? That's the real question here on everyone's mind. So at the moment it's just testing the RAM. Oh dear Lord! It spins. So it went to sleep. Problem is the heads seem to lock and won't unlock, which is a bit of a problem. So then when you turn it on, the arm's stuck. Wish I had a cushion of air underneath that. So it can't spin up the drive. So there's something wrong with whatever controls the releasing of the arm. So at least we know the drive's faulty. So now we move on to trying to make it never lock the arm. Keep watching. So here's the other side of the board. This is just to explain what's happening. So normally it's locked. And this thing, whatever that is meant to release it. And as a result, the arm can move around. But it decides to do this. Locks. So I'm just going to remove that little piece there, and we're going to go from there. So I thought, what's easier than removing that off the board? I just bent it. So now it can't reach. This camera is terrible at zooming and focusing. His first boot with the arm restricted locking mechanism. I wonder if it's making noise. Error. It sounds like it's doing something this time, so I'm going to reboot, put the floppy drive back in, see what we can get to load. Testing RAM. Screen's gone blank. Welcome back, computer. It's getting locked even though there's nothing to lock it. Burp, 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 burp. Maybe the motor's dead on the arm or something. I don't know. Sadly, I think it's a lost cause. Floppy drives for the win. So here's the sharp back in mostly one piece. Power buttons on the side. It's got a lovely screen. It has both contrast and brightness. At the moment the brightness is at full. Contrast. Nice blue colour. So this is the setup screen. If you've got no battery, this is going to come up quite often. There's a dedicated setup button up there above escape. And as you can see, it's CGA graphics. there's an option over here to, oh dear, okay. Clock failed and setup RAM failed. I don't think that's accurate. But one thing that it can do is it can run slow mode, which presumably is 4 megahertz for the sort of XT mode for older games. So that's a good thing. I've disconnected the hard disk in the machine, so it's just going to give a controller error on boot every time. I could have disconnected the entire controller board, but decided against it. Just unfortunate the hard drive didn't work. There we go, everything passed this time. I think it's because if you press any key other than return to restart, it just does not like it. But that's what you get. On the top here we've got power, low battery, floppy disk and hard disk lights. You can tell when it's trying to access the hard drive, which isn't connected. Got nothing in the floppy drive either, so probably just bounce back between the two for a little while. But the error is 1701-C, and I've had a look. It's actually an IBM, or I guess it's, I found a reference to it on an IBM knowledge base, tech knowledge base, and it refers to the hard drive having issues. Which makes sense. And there you go. And that is the Sharp PC-4500. Thanks for watching.